Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be comparing ERLC and Maple County. Now I'm going to start with ERLC. Now I do think one feature that ERLC has that is not on...
So it's January, which means...
Okay. That was interesting. Didn't really want that to play right now, very sorry about that. Sorry. It has a very good community, but one thing, oh dear, it has frequent game updates. Oh my god. Okay, frequent game updates. Okay, now that's good for the game. Maple County doesn't really have frequent updates, and it does attract it attracts new players, and it also makes the old ones come back and people continue playing the game. Now they are both very good games, and one thing that Maple County masters is a large map. Now Maple County's map is very large in size compared to ERLC's, but obviously ERLC does still have a decent map. So far it is 1-1. One for large map to Maple County, and also one to ERLC for frequent updates. So another really key part of having a game is having an active community. Now obviously it wouldn't be too fair to judge Maple County on this, as they are a new game. Now I don't think anyone gets the point here, because I would give it a draw, so it's now 2-2, because for Maple County being a new game, it is up there on that popular list quite a lot. And yeah, it is only a new game to the Roblox community. Now obviously that is still in beta, and for when ERLC was in beta and alpha stages, it is a lot less Robux. I think it's between 80 and 90. It is worth it. And obviously they did have 8 EMS calls added first to them. Now, one thing that ERLC has is a larger amount of teams, but for official teams, there's actually an official team instead of having a civilian job for like Dunkin' Donuts and Pizza Paradise. So that's a pretty cool feature that, but I think it doesn't really enhance the roleplay experience like civilian jobs do. But yeah, it's still really cool. Next thing I want to discuss is detail. ERLC is very detailed, and when we join Maple County soon, you'll see that all the games have details, and they're not too similar to each other. They all have their own kind of look that makes the game unique. So what I mean by that is, you could not mistake ERLC for Maple County or Maple County for ERLC, because they have their own look, but they're similar in the fact that they are both like emergency services roleplay. So one thing to note about Maple County here, it is a lot more confusing, I would say, is in controls. I personally think it is more confusing to drive in here and just to load in, but it's still a pretty good game. So obviously this game looks very, very different to ERLC, and also a lot of other roleplay games that in a way are similar to it by its kind of inspiration and context. Now this game has a large variety of teams, and it's quite cool how they have like the phone UI, and obviously ERLC's phone is very just uninteractive in my opinion, as really what we're doing is just recording, just calling people. So obviously it's really cool that they did partnership with Techno Cooperation as well. So that's cool. You obviously can get all your apps on here, you can phone people, you can also call the SOS operator. Here we can like do all our settings somehow. Yeah, and I think they're still working on fully finishing it. And then we've got SOS here. So we can actually call the police and stuff like that. That's cool. Then here's an ambulance. He's an ambulance just going by now. And it's pretty cool, I mean, how the game works. The AI calls are very interactive. I'd say a little bit more interactive than ERLC. But still, it's not really, some features make it better. Obviously, it's a very detailed map, I suppose. But it can, when it gets dark, it gets very, very dark in this game. Okay. I'm just exploring the game as well because I don't really play it that often. So it is pretty cool, and it was released. So what you do have to bear in mind is it was released pretty recently. Yeah, it was released pretty recently, so I don't want to have too much disrespect to the developers of the game because they're doing a good job, and obviously so are the ERLC devs. You know, if you are very familiar with my channel, you'll know how much I respect and love ERLC and their devs and everything. So yeah, they're my main comparisons about the game. Now we're going to talk about buildings. Now, a lot of buildings in ERLC have no point to them. Like, there's no really reason that they are in the game. Now, I think that lots of the buildings, even if they are pointless, look more interactive and look a bit better and more appealing inside Maple County. But that is just the way that I see Maple County in my perspective. So they are mainly all the points I want to compare today. If you do have any more that you think I should compare in a future video, please let me know. Or any of the games I want to compare. I've got some ideas like a UKRC and a Southwest Florida and the Greenville comparison. Got a lot to do. But if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe as it helps out a lot. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.